everyone, how are you doing today? I am Constance. Thank you for joining me in the next episode of my English classes. Today we're going to be talking about Subject Verb Agreement Rule, and this is rule number 7. Alright, we're on rule number 7. So we have done rule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now we're on number 7. So let's get started. The words here and there cannot be subjects. The word here and there cannot be subject. Alright? Therefore, if a sentence with here or there, look for the subject and write the correct form of the verb. Alright? Therefore, if a sentence begins with here or there, look for the subject and write the correct form of the verb. Here are some examples I've written out for you. Alright? Here is my jacket. So if you're in the exam and you come across a sentence that says, here is my jacket or here is my keys, you know that this is not the subject. So they might ask you to choose the subject. You know, here or there is not the subject. So in this case, jacket is the subject. That's what they're talking about, the jacket. So here is my jacket. So here is not the subject. A next example. There are my books on the desk. There are my books on the desk. There, it's not a subject. Alright? Books in this case is the subject. Here she comes again. Here she comes again. You know, people like to visit other people's yard. You're inside, you're arguing. You say, here she comes again. Alright? Here, it is not a subject. She is the subject. She is who they're talking about. So, here she comes again. Alright? Okay, vocabulary. What are we going to talk about for vocabulary today? I need you to find the meaning of these two words, profound and rigid. What does the word profound mean or rigid means? Alright? Let's read the sentence and see if we can understand or draw the meaning from the sentence. His profound interest in the topic was reflected in the debate. His profound interest in the topic was reflected in the debate. So what does the word profound means in this sentence? Profound would mean he's very learned. He's very wise. He's very knowledgeable. He's very deep. So he has studied on this topic that he wants to present to the public. Alright? Or he has done a lot of research. Okay? So he's very knowledgeable, very wise about this subject matter that he's going to be presenting or debating about. Alright? So that is what the word profound means. To be deep, to be wise, to be knowledgeable. Alright? So for number 2, though his rules were rigid, his colleagues respected and loved him. Though his rules were rigid, his colleagues respected and loved him. Alright? So the word rigid, looking at the sentence, what do you think the word rigid means? Just looking at it. Let's read it again. Though his rules were rigid, his colleagues respected and loved him. So rigid in this case means he's very strict. He's very disciplined. Okay, this is a very disciplined person. He's a very strict person. He's very well-mannered. Alright? He's a very orderly person. Okay, like things in order, like things to be set out a certain way, things to be done a certain way. So he's very strict. Alright, so although he's very strict, his colleagues respected and loved him. The word rigid also means stiff. Okay, you say stiff as a board. Alright, or you're stiff as concrete, or you're stiff as this wall. Stiff. Okay, so stiff, it's not easily broken. So that's when something is stiff, it's not easily broken. It's very hard, and it is in one direction or in one position. Alright, so that is what the word stiff means. And the word rigid. The word rigid means to be stiff, or to be well-mannered, or to be well-disciplined. Alright, not a person who wants to break the rules. Alright, so if you come across these sentences, which I believe you might, if you ever should come across these sentences, try and keep them in mind so that you will know them on your exam papers, and whatever they might ask you to define it. They might have the word vocabulary and they might ask you to define it. If they say to define a word, they're asking you to give them the meaning of the word. Alright, so to define it is to give the meaning of it. Alright, so profound and rigid. So remember, profound is to be wise, is to be knowledgeable, so it's to be very deep, very learned. Alright, and rigid is to be stiff or to be strict. Alright, so this is it for this class, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you join me in my next class. Check the description box below. Please like, subscribe, and share. My name is Constance. Until then, I'll see you. Bye-bye.